Welcome to Choose Your Own Adventure. Now, when I actually say this, if we start to look at our mind and the way our mind thinks, the way it expresses itself through stories, through belief systems, through identification, it basically is like a choose your own adventure. It can have this story telling you that you are not good enough, that you're not qualified enough, you're not pretty enough, that there's these aspects about you that won't be accepted, so you need to mask yourself. All these different things are just stories, like little chapters, and you get to pick, do I want to play into this story or allow this to identify with me and allow this to be my next chapter, my next action, my next step, or do I decide to choose a different? Now, I know so often that I, myself in my past, and even still can hear these stories come up. And I'm like, do I choose to have this define me? Do I choose this to be my reality? Do I want those limiting beliefs or those stories that are actually false to dictate which direction I move in throughout my life, how I see myself, how I turn up in this world? Until I came to the actual understanding that this really is a choose your own adventure story, and the story is my life, and I actually get the choice as to how and what I choose to define me. Now, I do know that in my healing journey, some of these stories, and they will be on repeat so often, that I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not good enough, or I'm in premenopausal, so I put on 10 kilos in the last year. And it's had me sit there and reflect so often in the mirror, looking at the change in my shape, being more curvy and having a bigger booty, as to whether this is beautiful enough. And then I realized that this is not what defines me. My sass, my energy, my vibrancy is all something that comes from within me. I choose that. How I turn up in this world is not dictated by the shape of my body. It is dictated by the energy that I express and the character that I move through it in my life, right? So I can continue to still be sassy and have extra booty, right? Or I can allow this story to limit me and make me feel small and make me question the things that I wear because, oh, hang on, others might actually judge me. Yeah, they might. But my mind is judging me, and that is the most critical thing. Do I want that judgment to define me? Now, really, when I looked at that, what was I seeking? Is approval. And the only approval I need is myself. What am I seeking? Happiness. I get to choose whether I'm happy. Do I feel good in what I'm wearing? Do I feel vibrant within me? And these are choices that I get to make. And I am not going to be defined by these limiting things and stories that live within me. Now, they will still continue to play out, as in my mind, but I just sit there as a consciousness and witness them. And I giggle at them. Sometimes they catch me, and I'll play into it for a minute, and then I'm like, oh, hang on. These are old patterns. These are old programs that live within my makeup. Right? And most people have the judgment, the aspect of shaming, the right and the wrong, the separation, right? Because that's how the mind works. It's how our ego works, in separation, in polarity. And we choose this or we choose that. That is literally it. And so I get to choose what is really aligned to me. How do I want to be in my life? What do I want this adventure to look like? I get to choose the character that I am. And I can be anything I want to be, and it's not defined by my shape or how I look to other people. It is defined by how I see myself. Now, anytime we're seeking something external to us in our outer world to fulfill us within, it's because we are missing that part of ourselves within us. We are actually not seeing that lives within us. It's not missing. You just haven't discovered that part of yourself. You haven't witnessed that this part of you, whether it's part of your inner child or maybe it's a wounding and a perception through your early years in life, like your teenage years, that you weren't accepted and you really wanted to fit into society. And a society is very judgmental. They want you to fit into a box. They want you to all be the same. But we are not meant to be the same. We are all individuals. We all have a very individual life. You are the main co-star in your story. And there is a few other co-stars that work alongside of you, which might be your close family, your best friends, the people you engage with all the time. And the rest of them are just like substitute actors, the background people. And are you going to let those background people dictate how your movie, how your story is played in this world? So, start to choose your own adventure based on actually what is aligned to you. Start to witness those pieces within you. Ask yourself, don't judge yourself, but get curious. What is it that I need? What is it I'm seeking? Oh, hang on, I need more love. I need to appreciate me more. I need to see me more. I need to feel the vibrance that lives within me and accept myself fully in all aspects of good, bad, right, wrong. They all live within all of us, but not really good or bad. They're just making you complete. And when we start to see that and stop identifying with the negative aspects of ourselves and just allowing them, seeing them and letting them go and choosing how we move forward from that moment, everything changes in your life. When you choose to be the lead character in your life and you choose your own adventure, you choose all the doors that you open moving forward. You choose all the people that interact in your life. You choose the energy and the frequency that you hold moving forward to what you want to create in your life. And for me, finding myself, finding my edges, finding my purpose, finding my passions in life became one of the most empowering things I could have done. Finding myself, having me, instead of worrying about what everyone else thought. And the more I came into this energy of who am I, and living not from how others see me, but how I feel, the energy that I portray to the world from within me, and vibrate into the world, blending with it in my unique frequency, and being seen as I'm meant to be without masks that I would put on because I was scared how others were going to see me, what others were going to think. But I was also scared of how I was seeing myself. So it was easier to play small and blend in than to be seen in my vibrancy. So own those things that are really true to you, your uniqueness, whether it's your sass, whether it's your expressive self, whatever you choose in your life, begin to own that and choose that part of your life, that adventure, that chapter, that story, that movie, and be your lead character. Remember, you are the only person that will be with you till the day you die. You are the only one that is with you 100% of the time. So you need to have you. You need to support you. You need to love you. You need to be how you want to be in this world. And I choose to be a good person. I choose to inspire others. I choose to share things that I witness along my journey because we're not alone. These things that I share with my clients, through my programs, through my teachings, people are like, you get it. I'm not alone. These are not just these crazy stories that are in my head and I'm the only one that has these. No, you're not. You're not alone. And the more you show up authentically as you, the more the wrong people will start to drift away because they're going to judge you. They don't get you. That's fine because that's a polarity in this world. But guess what? The ones that are aligned to you, the ones that vibrate and speak your language are going to be attracted to you. And guess what? They're going to speak your language. So if integrity and authenticity and truth and fairness and compassion and all those things that are true values that make your character, they're going to honor those things too. And you're going to have more of that in your life. So show up, choose the adventure that you want to live and live authentic. Live in your own integrity. Live true alignment to you. And guess what? Stuff everyone else. Call in those true to you. Live true to your own heart and soul. Lots of love from Kelly, energetically inspired.